Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Adventure Boat. My name is Kelly.
I'm Trevor.
We're here at Overland Expo Mountain West 2022 in Loveland, Colorado, bringing you everything awesome in Overland kit.
That's right, stay tuned for more.
Hey guys, I'm here with Ian at the Lifesaver booth, and we're gonna go over your new 5-gallon cans you guys came out with. They're a couple years old, right? But it's still awesome technology.
It's actually been going, I think it was about 2010 this was invented.
Oh,
so it's
wow.
been going a while, but it's relatively new to the Overlander sector.
Okay, excellent. And tell me a little bit about the can itself. Like what is the big attribute to the 5-gallon jerry can?
The major attribute is, I think there's two major attributes. The carcass itself is rotational molded, so it's uber strong, very rugged. And the filter membrane itself, which is independently tested to US military standards.
Okay, and there's a built-in filtration into the can, right?
Correct,
okay.
Yeah. So you can fill this from anywhere, any freshwater source. It can, from a lake or a river. It will hold 5 gallons or 18.5 litres, depending where you're from. The actual filter life, though, of the filter membranes is anything up to 20,000 litres.
Okay, that's quite a bit. So, say you were on a trip and you were gone for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Where would you say the life of that filter would be at? Like what percentage would you say?
It's barely got started in that.
Barely even started. Okay, so you got probably quite a, maybe a year out of each filter, would you say?
We reckon a family of 4, you're going to get 4 years out of that.
Oh wow!
But you can take it out and clean it. But it's entirely subjective. It depends how you treat it.
Right.
It's like your vehicle. Like you don't buy your vehicle and say this engine's going to do me 10 years. Right. It depends how you look after it.
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. So
okay, so is there any way to flush it, like do it reverse to flush the system to get more life out of it?
We do not back flush.
Okay.
Ours is a 7-bore membrane, which is a trickier membrane to back flush. The trade-off for that, though, is it gives a better flow rate than the single-bore membrane.
Of course.
That's why we go 7-bore. But there is a cleaning protocol.
Okay.
Yes, you can absolutely clean it.
Awesome.
There's 2. You can clean it in the field. You can take it back home and give it a slightly more detailed clean.
Okay. Can we see one in action?
Definitely.
Awesome. Let's do that.
So I'll just give you a running demo of how you would use this in real life. So you've got two detachables. You've got your outlet hose, your spigot here, and this is the filter lives underneath here. This is the magic. This is the filter membrane. So we're going to gather the dirty water is going to gather in our can. We're going to pressurize this side. I'll show you the pump side in a second. This filter is going to sit totally submerged in the dirty water. So you store water dirty. You don't store it clean. You filter it at the point of use. And we're going to do that by pressurizing the can. We're going to remove the pump side so we can fill our can up. This is just what you do, river, stream, whatever.
River, stream, anything, yeah.
You want to fill it to around 90%. You want to leave a little bit of air in the top because that's what we're going to pressurize. This is all manual, so there's no chemicals, no electricity. We'll tip this guy horizontally. We'll turn our tap on, and out we go.
Awesome.
So these cans were primed yesterday. The priming process is just to wash out all of the glycerin from the manufacturing. This one is still getting up to its max flow rate, but we're gonna get close to around 4 litres per minute.
Okay. And that was awesome. And I have actually 3 questions.
Sure.
One,
okay.
What are the holes for? Are these mounting solutions or is it something with the manufacturing?
They're used as mounting solutions, but they're actually there in the manufacturing to give it strength.
Okay, awesome.
So, structural integrity.
Perfect. All right, second question, the hose for the shower.
Yeah.
What are you looking at for like flow? Like what is the actual functionality of the shower?
It's sold as a shower attachment. I mean, the reality is you can shower under it.
Right.
If you keep your black can in the sun, you're going to get a little bit of warm water.
Excellent, excellent.
The reality is, though, as we all know, particularly through COVID, washing your hands is key, right?
Yep.
So it's not just about drinking clean water. It's about keeping your whole body as clean as you can.
Excellent.
You're off grid for a week. You want to clean at least your dishes, your hands. It's hygiene.
Excellent. All right, also, my last question is, I'm seeing some accessories back behind the table here, and I don't know if these are supposed to be talked about, but I'd like to actually touch on those if we can.
Yeah,
all right,
please do.
So what's this guy? This thing looks cool. I don't even know what it is.
This guy, it's the cube, you can see, nicely square. It was designed as a humanitarian product.
Okay.
Actually to be stacked and airdropped. So we airdrop pallets of these into disaster zones.
Oh, wow.
So it's got a lot of humanitarian roots. But the reality is, this kind of environment, we're pretty confident there's a taker for this.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see this in the back of a 4Runner on a weekend trip. You don't need a big 5-gallon jerry can. You need your 1 gallon, throw it in there. It's good, clean drinking water, and you just refill it from a stream, river, wherever. Yeah,
the great thing with the smaller one here is you take your kids camping. Your kids want to get involved in this process. They can't carry the 20 kilos.
Yeah,
this is like 6 kilos.
Yeah.
Or 12 pounds. So yeah.
I was gonna say, what is that in pounds? You got me confused.
About 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Awesome. And then, all right, so what's this guy?
This guy is brand new. This is really for the hiking market.
Okay.
So we had a theory that there was a gap in the market in the hiking sector for a purifier at around 100 bucks.
Right.
There's plenty of filters in that category, but no purifier.
Okay.
No mechanical purifier.
Perfect.
So that was engineered just to fill that gap in the market.
I could also see this for adventure motorcyclists. You throw this in one of your panniers and good to go. Like you fill your bottles and camelbacks and everything.
For sure, it's a big target sector for Matt, the sales manager. Yeah, he's very keen for that.
Excellent. Well, Ian, you guys are killing it. Like Lifesaver has really come along a long ways. You guys have great products.
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
All right, guys, I'm here at step 22 with Adam. Adam, once again, you guys coming out with some really cool new stuff. Tell me what you got.
Cool. Here today we've got the Rhino rigmarole, which the Rhino...
I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Well, as you guys know, and a lot of you out there know as well, all of our products are named after an animal, something that is threatened. So rhinos, obviously, so we're trying to do work to help save the rhinos. Rigmarole is kind of a play on words. Rig, meaning our rigs that we go around with. Right. Rigmarole, it's a roll top bag. So it's just kind of a play on words for that roll top.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Excellent. All right. And I'm looking at it, and this reminds me of like an adventure motorcycle bag that I used to have on my BMW.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
that the feel?
Yeah, so a lot of the products that we do are purpose-built, right, for toiletries, technology, tools. The rigmarole really is a multi-use bag. It's not just if you go off-roading or exploring or a certain type of travel. It is for gear, and that could be moto, it could be ski, it could be sleeping bag and pillows. Anything that takes a lot of volume, where that a load might also be changing over the course of your trip, roll top, the Rhino works for.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, let's look inside this thing because I really want to see all the details.
So the one I've got sitting on top is to kind of show it with nice load in it, and it's rolled down. So we got the 2 compression straps on each side and 2 compression straps on the top. So depending on the height of it, notice that the straps in this case seem to be a little bit long.
Right.
That's so that if you do put a higher load in it, your carry straps are still actually usable. So that's that one. I've got another one here ready that we can open. So that zipper going from the top in the back of the bag down to the front lower corner, like you'll see in our Tenkili and our Tortoise, for the Rhino, what that allows you to do is that gives you a built-in work mat, right? So now you come down. So if you're out, if you are ski and you're in the snow and the mud, or if you're in the dirt, we're showing it here with recovery gear. It doesn't have to be recovery gear.
Right.
You got a built-in work mat. Also what that does is now you get to see all your gear at once. It's easy to take your gear out. It's easy to load your gear in.
Wow.
When you're done, you just
when I see this, I kind of think like a climbing bag.
Yeah.
You can put your rope on the.
You can put your rope in there.
Protection from dust and
keep
water.
Keep it out the dirt. Get the rocks in there. Same with recovery gear. You don't want to get dirt and grime within that rope because as you use it, they actually abrade inside. You don't even know what's happening. So idea is keep your gear clean. It could be a mat to stand on.
Yep.
We've got some users who are loading it up with clothes, right? And if you're at some place and you do need to change and take your shoes or your boots off for some reason, now you got a mat to stand on. Get everything back in there. So it's not a super complex product like some of our other bags, the Tenkili, the Pangolin. There's not a lot to it, but just by putting that zipper in that comes down to the front and allowing the whole panel to come forward, it's no longer just a big bag with a black hole in top. It really makes everything wide open.
You should have called it the non-black hole.
The non-black hole. Yeah.
No, this is great.
Yeah.
You can see everything you have, everything you need right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great, man.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Put your stuff in, put your stuff out, zip it up, roll it down, and
Perfect.
and you're off.
Adam, what's the price point on this thing?
These right now I think are going for 125.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And where can people find you guys at?
Step22gear.com.
All right. You guys are going to sell a million of these.
Yeah.
Adam, as
Awesome.
always.
Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, guys. We're here at Woox with Matt. And Woox is a new knife axe company to the market, right?
Yeah, they've been around for about a year. And basically the parent company is out of northern Italy, from the cutlery capital of the world, making high-end chef's knives for like 5 generations, actually. And basically they wanted to have a kind of an heirloom quality, high-end axe and knife brand for the outdoor market in the US. There's a lot of Scandinavian competitors, but they wanted something that's a little bit more homegrown, has a kind of an American feel to it.
You know, I'll be honest, walking by, this right here is what caught my attention. I mean, this is beautiful.
That's the AX1, AX1, I like to call it. And this is essentially, it's a miniature axe, not quite a hatchet. It's kind of the same geometry as an axe, so you can two-hand with it, you can one-hand with it.
Oh yeah.
It's perfect for keeping in a saddlebag on a motorcycle, or just being your kind of small camp axe. And it's got a lot of power behind it, very well made. This is going to last for a long time.
Yeah, this thing is beautiful. I love just the look of it. Is this, I'm assuming this is hickory, right?
Yeah, this is US hickory. So,
okay.
Woox is from North Carolina, and they got a lot of high quality hardwoods out there, so you might as well use something local.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm assuming this is just to keep your hand from sliding up into the danger zone?
Yeah, and when you're chopping small stuff for kindling or whatever, you get the kind of the ricochet effect, and it just saves extends the life of the handle a little bit.
Okay.
These sheaths are replaceable. Otherwise, you just bash the heck out of that, that handle,
sure.
and then you got to replace it.
This is beautiful. Yeah. And then this is a throwing axe, right?
Yeah, throwing axes have come into vogue last few years.
I know a guy that likes to throw axes.
Exactly. You see him at a lot of pubs. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but
yeah,
it's still a lot of fun.
Like, that's alcohol, knives, axes. I don't know, it's a horrible idea, but let's do it.
Exactly. So this is the Thunderbird. Comes in a multitude of colors. You can actually buy it as a throwing axe game kit, where they send you a couple of each color. And the geometry is specifically for throwing axes.
Okay.
So it's a little bit on the lower tier of the lineup, but it's, still a good camp hatchet.
And then this caught my eye as well.
Yeah, the Rock 62.
Yeah, this is thick. Like it's got
thick.
weight to it.
It's a heavy knife. It's going to last a long time. Obviously, Italian Sleipner steel. It's a certain combo that really takes old world technology and mixing it with the best new world technology. So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And what's cool about this one is the scales are interchangeable. So it comes with an Allen key.
Okay.
And Woox has a lineup of different scales for different practices. So you got one with a lot of kind of grain to it and for wet weather.
Okay.
And then this is the micarta one, which is more of your dry weather, everyday type knife. So
I'll be honest, this is perfect in my hand. It feels like it was made in my hand.
It's a great knife, great for bushcraft as well. You can take it out in the back. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to try to get back from you.
And the sheath is really nice as well.
Yeah, high quality Italian leather.
Okay.
So that's going to last a long time as well.
Now, do you offer any Kydex versions for sheaths for the axe and knives?
I actually don't know that at the top of my head, but I'm sure there's aftermarket things available. The brand is always expanding products and SKUs. We actually have our new bad boy knife here as well, kind of the entry level one. But it's high quality products, and they're coming out with some cool versions of different things.
All right, Matt. So what are we looking at for price point for this knife and these two axes right here?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are high end performance knives. So this is going to retail about $215.
Okay.
The Thunderbird throwing axe is very reasonable. Doubles as a camp hatchet if you'd like. It's going to be about $70, $75. And then the AX1, which is a very premier axe, is going to be about $220 USD.
Excellent. Yep. These look amazing. Matt, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I hope you guys sell a million.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're here at the Adventure Wipes booth with Tom, and you guys have a new product out. What do you have?
Well, we have our Adventure Wipes, which is a 12x12 body wipe. All of our products are biodegradable. They're all natural. Come in a little single pouch, which is great to stick in your pocket, your backpack, wherever you need to store it to make sure you have it.
Let me just ask you a quick question. So the wipes themselves, this is the actual wipe?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a little small for, say, compared to the shower pouch.
Correct.
Is that just going to be so you can get more usage out of, like just more like one-time use kind of thing?
Yeah, we found that our material is thick. We found that this is enough to do your body, enough to wipe down your gear.
Yeah.
Some guys will use it then to wipe down their utensils and stuff after the day.
So are these reusable? Are you able to actually like rinse them off, get back on it and use it like more than once, or is it just a one-time use and toss it?
It's really a one-time use.
Okay.
However, there are guys that'll, you know, dip it into a creek and re-wet it and reuse it for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much a one-time use.
One-time use, awesome. All right. And then you guys have more stuff too, which is I'm really excited about. Is you got sunblock, you got all kinds of good stuff, right?
We do. So we have our sun defense, which is a sunscreen wipe. It's mineral-based, SPS 30. Basically wiping it on your skin instead of spraying yourself and getting it in your eyes and your mouth and everything else.
Yeah, definitely need that today out here in the strong sun here in Loveland.
Yes, definitely. And the same thing with our bug defense, which has citronella, eucalyptus, and peppermint oil. Same thing, wiping it on instead of spraying it in your eyes and in your mouth and inhaling it.
That is the worst. So let me just backtrack real quick. The sunblock, that's all reef safe, right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can use that in Hawaii, where they've recently passed laws that says you can only use reef safe technology.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Yep.
All right. And then the bug defense, that's an all natural oil base, right?
It is.
That's
it
perfect.
Is. Yep, with
perfect.
the citronella, eucalyptus, and peppermint oil.
Okay.
So that's deep free and there's no chemicals.
Perfect. Perfect. And then you also have a dog product, right?
We do. We have Happy Paws. So for years we've had our Venture Wipes, and pet owners have used Venture Wipes on their dogs as well. So they're like, you got to come out with a dog one, but it doesn't need to be as big.
Yeah.
So we've done that with Happy Paws. It's an 8x8 instead of a 12x12.
Awesome. So it's not going to clean your dog, all the mud off your dog, but it'll get those paws nice and clean.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And what's the retail on all of these products?
Retail, it really depends on what size, because we have different variables.
Okay.
But they work out to be anywhere from $1 a wipe to $1.20 a wipe.
Perfect. Very, very reasonably priced for a one-time use product.
Yep.
Awesome. And where can people find you guys at?
You can find us on our website at venturewipes.com, Amazon, Walmart.com, Camping World, and Dunham Sports.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate it too. Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm here at the Redridge Industries booth with Rob, and you guys have the most overbuilt, massive, amazing bottle jack I've ever seen. Tell me all about it.
All right, that's exactly true. So we have a 7-ton bottle jack that only weighs 14 pounds. It's made out of aerospace grade 7000 series aluminum and nickel plated high strength steel. So have it out in the field, strapped to the outside of your vehicle for 10 years. It's not going to corrode. It's not going to degrade in performance. It's got a 2-speed pump. So when you're out there jacking up the vehicle, you're not spending 6 hours laying in the dirt, going one at a time with it, but you're getting the job done as quickly as possible so you can get back going in and doing the stuff you really enjoy.
Okay, now let's just highlight some of those points. So it's a 7-ton jack, and what does it weigh?
14 pounds. So for
14 pounds.
So for every 1 pound of jack, we do 1,000 pounds of lift.
Wow.
So that also extends up to our larger jack at the 10-ton, weighs 20 pounds.
That's amazing. How do you, all right, probably can't even go into how it works, but that's having that much package in a small weight that's impressive. Now, do you have storage solutions for this? Say, because like still all those componentries, they have to go somewhere in your kit. Do you guys sell like a mounting solution for those?
We don't yet, but it's something that we've been looking into.
Okay.
Right now, what we recommend people use is either if you want to store it inside the vehicle, the smaller size jack fits perfectly in a medium-sized Pelican case.
Oh, okay,
or
perfect.
similar. Or if you want to mount it to the exterior of the vehicle, a fire extinguisher mount that's like a roll bar mount, you can take onto the round portion of the jack and mount it like that.
Excellent. And what is the price point of this jack?
So the price point right now is $2,000, but with that, you're getting a quality US made product with the best materials money can buy. And if a decade or two down the road, you have an issue with it, it's fully rebuildable. So you're not taking your jack, tossing it in the scrap bin, and then having to buy something else, but it can be serviced and put back into the field so you can keep using it.
All right, and I see behind me you have more jacks as well. So there's bigger options?
Yeah, so the small one is the one we've been really trying to push. We think it's a good fit for a lot of the guys running the smaller rigs.
Okay.
The larger one is an 8 or a 10 ton. The only difference between that is the safety recirculation valve.
Okay.
We have some people who just want to have that extra bit of confidence in their system.
Right.
But it's perfectly safe at 10 tons. And unlike some other jacks, you're not able to exceed that rating. It has a calibrated pop-off valve. Every single one at the end of manufacturing is tested. and it's certified to be right at that amount of force, so you're not overloading the jack or doing something extra unsafe.
Oh, that's perfect. And let me ask you this. Now, this might be a little out of the box and a weird question. Will the biggest jack you have lift up an earth roamer, like the big, massive earth roamers?
So obviously it's not going to be able to lift the entire thing, spinning on the end of it, but most of those earth roamers do have like a 20-ton axle at most.
Okay.
So we're easily able to lift up the front end or the rear end
Oh,
of one of the
nice.
earth roamers.
This would look great in your earth roamer. All right.
Absolutely.
And where can people buy these at?
So right now, if you go to Redridge.Industries, that's actually the website. We have them for sale on the website. And if there's anything that you guys are looking for in terms of with the accessories, shoot us an email, sign up for a newsletter. We're always looking for user feedback on how to make the product better, as we're taking it from the more military style market to the consumer.
Awesome. You guys got to check these out. If you're in the market for a massive, upgradable, just a great bottle jack, this is definitely where to go. Hey, Rob, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the Overland kit we're able to find. There's just so much out there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just overwhelming as much as new, cool, awesome stuff is out there.
My feet hurt.
Yeah. Be sure you go check out the Overland Expos nearest you. You will not regret it.
Yep.
Trust us.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow us on IG, and I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.